have four updates for you about Ethiopia's Tigray conflict, which has now spread into Amhara and Afar regions. Firstly, good news about humanitarian assistance, which was on its way to Tigray. More than 100 trucks have arrived in Mekelle. Secondly, last night I informed you about an aid agency banned by Ethiopian government. Now, the number of aid agencies banned by Ethiopian government has reached three views. Three humanitarian organizations have been banned from working in Ethiopia. Thirdly, US State Department has issued a statement about Tigray. Lastly, reportedly, Ethiopian National Defense Forces and Amhara forces have started a counter-offensive on Tigray Defense Force near Waldia, near Gobi areas. Firstly, a good news about humanitarian situation in Tigray. More than 150 trucks carrying humanitarian aid have arrived in Tigray. Aid agencies are confirming that 157 trucks carrying food and non-food items arrived in Mekelle within the last 48 hours. Reportedly, the trucks arrived from Afar side. Hundreds of trucks were trapped in Afar after a WFP convoy came under attack in Afar region. Then the trucks were released. They were allowed to proceed towards Mekelle. Now, reportedly, more than 150 trucks have arrived in Tigray. These trucks belong to WFP and other aid agencies, UN and non-UN aid agencies. So good news about humanitarian situation in Tigray. Secondly, in last night's news bulletin, I informed you about a humanitarian organization which has been banned from working in Ethiopia. Doctors Without Borders is the name of the organization. Now we have some more information. Reportedly, three organizations have been banned from doing the humanitarian work in Ethiopia. Firstly, MSF Holland, Doctors Without Borders, its other name. Secondly, Norwegian Refugee Council. Thirdly, UAE-based Al Maktoum Foundation. The three humanitarian organizations have been banned from working in Ethiopia. Ethiopian government has leveled serious allegations against MSF Holland and Norwegian Refugee Council. Ethiopian government says that MSF Holland and Norwegian Refugee Council, they have been spreading misinformation in social media, and their workers acted beyond their mandate. Secondly, Ethiopian government is accusing Doctors Without Borders. Its other name is MSF Holland. Ethiopian government says that MSF Holland imported some radio communication equipment without the permission of Ethiopian government, and its aid workers, MSF Holland aid workers, they were found using this satellite communication equipment without any approval from Ethiopian government. And lastly, Ethiopian government is saying that all three organizations, they employed foreign nationals without any approval from Ethiopian government. So three organizations have been banned from working in Ethiopia. Third update is about a statement issued from US State Department about Tigray. US State Department has called for the withdrawal of Tigray Defense Force from Amhara and Afar regions. Firstly. Secondly, US State Department is calling for the withdrawal of Amhara forces from Western Tigray. And thirdly, US State Department is calling for the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Ethiopia. So, State Department is calling for the restoration of Tigray's borders, viewers, and restoration of Amhara and Afar borders as well. Areas captured by TDF in Amhara and Afar can be used by TDF as bargaining chip, viewers, but the problem is that the areas taken by TDF in Afar, in Amhara, they are not as strategic as Western Tigray. Amhara regional forces ENDF will not withdraw from Western Tigray because Amhara state says Humera, Volkayet, Sagade, these areas are part of Amhara region, not part of Tigray. TPLF annexed these areas. That is why there is no question of withdrawal of Amhara forces from these areas of Western Tigray. So no possibility of Amhara forces withdrawing from Western Tigray, and TDF will keep on advancing into Amhara Afar regions if it could, because now we know that drones have also arrived in this battle. Lastly, viewers, we have an update from Valdia Gobiye front. Tigray Defense Force, after taking control of Kobo, advanced in southern direction. It moved towards Valdia town. It was close to entering Valdia, but locals mobilized. Local militia members and local youth, they took to the streets and they stopped retreating Ethiopian National Defense Force from leaving this town. TDF decided against entering the town. TDF remained positioned near Gobiye. Now reportedly, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara regional forces, they have launched a counter offensive against Tigray Defense Force on Gobiye front. Reportedly, heavy shelling is being carried out from Valdia side on TDF positions near Gobiye. So, a counter offensive by ENDF and Amhara forces is underway to dislodge Tigray Defense Force from its positions near Gobiye. So far, we haven't heard that TDF has withdrawn from Gobiye, but fighting is underway, viewers. Thank you for watching.